From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today's Wednesday, it's February 1st, 2017. Happy New Month. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Happy New Month.
It is.
Whee! Go ahead.
I don't know about all that.
Thank you for being with us. It is a Wednesday, middle of the week already. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Earlier this week, Jessica Strickland from the Cooperative Extension Service came by to tell us about a muscadine grape care and pruning workshop that's going to be held day after tomorrow at the County Extension Office, the Wayne County Extension Office on Chestnut Street. Now this will start at 9 o'clock, I believe, 9 till noon it is, and it is free, and it doesn't cost anything either. A grapevine pruning care workshop. This will start at 9, go till noon at the County Extension Office. It will cover the basics of muscadine grape care, such as variety selection, site preparation, and fertilization. Much of the workshop's focus will be on learning when and how to properly prune a grapevine. Now, you should have registered by now, but hey, if you have not registered and you want to go, just go. But call them first, tell them you're on your way, 731-1520. Go ahead and they'll take your registration, 731-1520. The workshop consisting of a presentation, a question and answer session, and handouts for participants. Now, if you're not a participant, you won't get a handout. The workshop will be presented by Jessica Strickland of the Wayne County Extension Office. She's our horticulture agent. There you go. Now, what you got?
Beginning tomorrow, the AARP tax volunteers will be at the Veterans Building at 2001D East Ash Street, and that is next door to the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center.
That's right.
They will be there on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 until 2 p.m. to help with taxes. Taxes will be done by appointment only, so if you hadn't already contacted, go ahead and contact them to set up an appointment. You will need to bring your tax documents like your W-2s, your 1099s, bring proof of donations, vehicle taxes, home taxes, mortgage interest, and out-of-pocket medical expenses. Each taxpayer should bring their own Social Security card, no copies, of all the persons listed on the tax returns, and a photo ID. Military ID cannot be used to verify your Social Security. To schedule an appointment, contact Hermanita Harris at 919-705-1784.
And there you go. Center Stage Theater presenting Lend Me a Tenor. Lend Me a Tenor. That's coming up February 17th, the middle of the month, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Evening curtain times on Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th at 7:30. And a Sunday matinee, 3 p.m. Lend Me a Tenor. Okay? The Daddy-Daughter Dance all set for February 10th. It's $10 per person. And you can take more than one. If you have more than one daughter, you can take as many as you have. 20 or 30. There you go. It's $10 per person. This is coming up on the 10th from 6 till 8 p.m. at the Goldsboro Event Center on South Slocum Street. Tickets may be purchased at Herman Park Center or at the W.A. Foster Recreation Center. You can call 919-739-7480, 919-739-7480, or 919-734-4164.
Skiing and Tubing Friday is coming up this Friday,
I knew you were going to talk about
February the 3rd.
that. Knew it.
How'd you know that?
I just kidneys.
Goldsboro
knew it.
Parks and Recs will be headed to Winter Green Resort, leaving at 5 a.m. that morning, returning at 10 p.m. that evening, or that night. Skiing is $60, tubing is $25, and you can contact them at 919-739-7449. And if you don't make it this Friday, you have one more Friday, which is March 3rd.
March 3rd. Do you ski?
No,
I always wanted to snow ski. Always. Never have.
I will probably just tumble.
Would you? Well, that's called ski rolling. Very good. Where you just roll. Ski tumbling. Tea tumbling. It's kind of neat. We could create a whole new sport here. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay. You have an opportunity to learn about the brand new machine out at the Goldsboro Family Y. We did a story on this thing, and it is enormous, and it's big, and it's fun, and oh boy, it is fantastic. And you can learn all about it, how to use it, how to do everything with it, throughout the entire month of February. Now, during the week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and Sundays, Friday and Saturdays are out. But those days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, they will have orientation on this new machine. It's called the Synergy 360. Now, at different times, Mondays, 10:30 to 6 and 6:30, 10:30 and 6:30. Tuesdays, 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thursdays, 8:30 and 7 p.m. 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And then Sundays, one orientation, that's at 3 p.m. Now, there's no sign-up required. You all meet in the weight room by the Synergy piece. And if you want to know where it is in the weight room, you'll find it. It's big. It's big. If no one shows up within 10 minutes, the orientation will be canceled. Synergy will be closed during the orientation times. In other words, you won't be able to use it. But we used it. I mean, we're out there, and it's a fun machine. It'll work you. It will work you out. Yes, indeed. It's a fun thing there. Okay, shall we?
It's a workout all in one.
It really is. It'll do anything you want it to do. GWTA is extending their hours for 3 of the routes that the buses run, and we're going to talk to Fred Fontana at GWTA. That's Goldsboro Wayne Transportation Authority. And that's coming up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
Today we're at GWTA, that's the Goldsboro Wayne Transportation Authority on Carolina Street here in Goldsboro, talking to Fred Fontana, the director here. And Fred, I understand you got some news. What's going on?
Well, it's exciting news.
Okay.
Starting on February 6th, we are going to be expanding 3 of our routes. The blue, the purple, and the green route. Those are our 3 most popular routes. The last bus, right now our buses normally stop at 6:30 in the evening, but the last buses will now be going till 8:30 in the evening.
So you're expanding the times, not necessarily the location.
Right. The route itself will be the same, but we'll be adding a 7:30 trip in the evening, a 6:30 trip and a 7:30 trip in the evening.
Well, that's great. Now, what brought this on? Why are you doing this?
Well, this is the most exciting part, because normally we come up with crazy ideas and ourselves.
Yeah, I know you pretty well, Fred, and you do. So what's going on?
This one was actually started by the public. Last spring, we do our customer satisfaction surveys, and we asked them, what would you like us to do, different or new? And one of the concerns that the public said was they would like us to have the buses operating later in the evening.
Okay.
Well, also the city council, the mayor, he had held a couple of community meetings, and at the community meetings, one of the items brought up was they would like to see bus service later in the evening. So city council gave us a green light to try it for 3 months. And we looked at the whole system, but right now we're just going to be doing it on the purple, blue, and green. Those are our three most popular routes.
Okay, the purple, the blue, and the green. Let's talk about these routes now. Let's take a look here at what we have. What do we have in the purple?
In the purple, we're looking at Slocum and some of the major housing areas, Seymour Homes and Lincoln Homes. Those are some of our major clusters of where a lot of our riders live.
And I see it goes from Center Street out to Slocum.
It goes out Walnut, goes past Piggly Wiggly, which is one of the major stops as well. So folks can do some shopping later in the evening.
That's good.
But also the blue route, which goes up and down Ash Street, it then goes down Spence Avenue in front of Walmart, and Walmart there on Spence Avenue is probably our number one location where folks want to go. And then it goes out to New Hope and then around Central Heights. That's another area where a lot of the residents in that area ask us to extend the bus service. And then it comes down or goes around and does Berkeley Common Shopping Center and then the Berkeley Mall and comes back into town. So that's a very popular route for folks that are doing shopping and so forth. And then the green route, which goes by the hospital and the community college.
Right.
We've talked to the folks at the college. They have some evening activities that we would like folks to be able to participate at. So those are pretty much the three right now. And if they prove really popular and we get some requests for the other two routes, we'll see what city council would like us to do.
Okay, now we have the purple, the blue, and the green.
Right.
And those are the only routes that are where you're extending hours.
Right, we're extending those Monday through Friday starting February 6th. So the other two routes will remain the same.
All right, now the other two routes would be the gold, or is that yellow?
No, it's yellow and red.
Yellow and red. Now, the red goes out to Walmart at Rosewood.
Yeah, to Walmart on Rosewood. But if you want to go to Walmart, you're going to have to go to the one on the blue route.
Well, it costs you just the same to go
That's right.
Spence as it does to Rosewood.
That's right. But we want the public really taking up this opportunity because the city council has told us that if the ridership does not prove to be what we're hoping it would be, then the experiment or the trial period will end on May the 6th, and everything will go back to ending at 6:30 in the evening.
Okay, Fred. Okay, it currently is 6:30. That's the time now, right?
That's right. All the buses run until 6:30 in the evening.
So right now you're going to extend it 1 hour.
We're going to extend it 2 hours.
2 hours. That's what I meant to say.
6:30 is the last bus coming in here, but there'll be one departing at 6:30 and then another one departing at 7:30. One thing that we'll also do, we run the what they call ADA van service for folks that are physically unable to ride the buses. That van service will also be expanded until 8:30 in the evening for folks that cannot ride the bus.
Now, that's great. Now, I might mention that not only is Walmart out here, but we've got the college, and you mentioned some evening classes at the college, evening activities.
Right.
And Wayne Memorial Hospital.
Right. Folks may be going to visit folks that are in the hospital, go in after work, and they can't, they don't have an opportunity to go during the daytime. So that gives them 2 more hours to go and visit somebody, or if they've got an afternoon doctor's appointment, because there's a lot of doctor's offices in that location as well.
Right, but now we also, and you know what I'm always thinking about food, there's several restaurants along these routes as well, right?
Well, that's exactly right. There's a lot of restaurants, particularly around the Berkeley Mall and up and down Berkeley Boulevard. So, go out and grab something to eat, and you'll have time to get back home.
Okay, very good, Fred. And if anyone has any questions about this, are the new schedules being printed? Or?
Right now, we're not going to be reprinting schedules because of the expense involved.
Until we know it's for sure.
Until we know it's for sure. But you could call our office at 919-736-1374 to get information. And we'll be posting this information on our website, ridegwta.com.
ridegwta.com. That's RIDE. GWTA.com. .com.
You got it.
All right. 919-736-1374.
That's correct.
All right. Fred Fontana with GWTA. That's the Goldsboro Wayne Transportation Authority. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wayne Goldsboro Television on the 1st of the month of February. How many months have 28 days?
All of them.
Oh yeah, you heard that. Or you just really, really smart. Well, you're really, really smart. And you've also heard that. Anyway, all of them have 28 days. Now, let's see what's going on. Citizen Police Academy, the Goldsboro Police Department, proud to announce the establishment of its very own Citizen Police Academy. The academy open to those 18 and older who live, work, or play around the Goldsboro and Wayne County area. Now, you will be provided an informative and eye-opening experience. The Academy's classes include topics like community police relations, legal review, building searches, use of force, and criminal investigations. These topics, along with others, will give participants a greater understanding of the Goldsboro Police Department and an appreciation for the challenges facing law enforcement. Applications are being taken through Friday, day after tomorrow. The first Academy session is March 7th and will be held each Tuesday night thereafter from 6 until 9 p.m. through May 9th. All right, applications can also be downloaded from the Goldsboro Police Department's webpage, and they're available in hard copy in the Police Department lobby and the front desk of City Hall. Okay, that's good. Now, do you have anything at all?
That will help anyone that's going to BLET school.
That's a very good point. That's a good point. If you are attending BLET, Basic Law Enforcement Training, this will help tremendously. That's a good point. All right,
Sure.
do you have anything from the library?
Coming up Friday from 10 to 11 a.m., mousing around.
Huh?
Mousing around.
Mousing around.
Yeah. This will be at the Steele Memorial Library in Mount Olive. This is the class intended for beginning computer users.
Oh, mousing around. Yeah, okay, I got it.
You will learn how to use a mouse and a keyboard.
Okay, mouse and a keyboard. Could you give
Yes.
the mouse the keyboard? Let him use it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Do you like science and math? Want to hear stories told in a new way and want to learn about how science impacts your life? Visit our new STEM-based story time where we will read books on different topics and do an experiment or two at the Goldsboro Library on Saturday, February the 4th, starting at 3 to 3:45 p.m. You can register by calling 919-735-1824, extension 5105.
Okay, that works. Well, what's special about today? Today's the 1st of the month, and that's always a special day. Today is candy making day. Woo!
What kind of candy?
Well,
Any kind of candy?
Any kind of candy. I remember my grandmother had a marble table, and she used to sit outside in the wintertime. And she'd go drop and make hard rock candy on that rascal. Let it freeze overnight, and boy, it was good. All right, today is car insurance day. Today's change your password day.
That's important.
My passwords, nobody will ever get it. 00000. Nobody will ever get that.
You should change them though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, change your password. I'm just kidding around. Today is also decorating with candy day. Yeah. You ever seen a year-old, 1-year-old decorate with candy? Gets it all over. Today is G.I. Joe Day. G.I. Joe Day on February 1st. It's Hula in the Coola Day. It's also International Face and Body Art Day. Okay. It's Freedom Day, and it's National Signing Day. That's got to be baseball. Today is Signing Day. Robinson Crusoe Day. Yeah. What was Robinson Crusoe's manservant's name? Well, he wasn't a manservant. He was just there. What was his name? His name was...
Is that our trivia?
No. It could be, couldn't it? But no, I've already worked on getting the other one together. But his name was Friday. Robinson Crusoe. Alexander Selkirk is based on Alexander Selkirk's true story of being on a deserted island and all that. Anyway, today is also Serpent Day. And it's skip that one. It's also National Girls and Women in Sports Day. That's always very good. Time for our trivia question for today. And the trivia question category is tear it down and put up a parking lot. That was a song. What was that name? Anyway, that was a song. Anyway, back a long time ago, it was in 1893 on Fifth Avenue in New York City. A fellow by the name of William Waldorf, decided he wanted to build a hotel. So he built a hotel, right? And shortly after that, a fellow by the name of John Jacob Astor decided he wanted to build a hotel. And he built it right next door to William Waldorf's. Eventually, in 1929, and they were friends. They were both filthy rich, but they were friends. They both had hotels in New York on Fifth Avenue. So in 1929, they said, you know, we could kind of merge this thing and really make it big. So they built a corridor between them in 1929, and it became known as the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And at the time, it was the world's biggest hotel. Well, some guy down the street came up with this wild idea that he wanted to put a building there. So they tore them down. And instead, they moved the Waldorf Astoria elsewhere. But instead, what did they put in place when they tore down the biggest hotel in the world? Friday. No, that's something else. What went in place when they tore down the world's biggest hotel? What did they put in place of it? That's the trivia question for today.
Any hints?
It's famous. And it's not a parking lot. That was not even a clue. All right, I'll have the answer for you up in the next segment of the program, and that'll be up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
Today we're joined by guests Jay Sean Fair and Khalil Cobb. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us. How you doing? Good to see you.
Today.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yes, sir.
We're here to talk about Impact Teens Goldsboro.
Yes, sir.
All right, who wants to tell me what in the world that means? What does that mean?
What does it mean, Khalil?
Well, Impact Teens Goldsboro is a nonprofit organization led by me and Jashawn, and we're pretty much just coming to our community to gather different teens in our communities to provide them with like different leadership programs and stuff. We want to do community service so we can get the word around about us. We want to just like provide more things for us teens to do in our city. So that's pretty much.
Now that's pretty interesting because I'm constantly hearing, you know, young people don't have anywhere to go or anything to do. They just all they do, they're hanging out, they're not doing anything.
Doing bad stuff.
They're doing bad stuff.
Yes, sir.
So now this will kind of help in that regard.
Yes,
that
sir.
area.
It's gonna bring a big change to Wayne County. I'm excited. You know, a lot of people say today that we are the future. And it's
Well, that's
time
true.
that we act like we're the future. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
I like the way you said that.
Well,
It's time to
thank you.
act like you're the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what are some of the community service things that you plan on doing? How are you going to do this?
Well, so far we're going to be involved with doing things like Meals on Wheels. We got in touch with the Salvation Army. We'll do things like that, do community outreaches. I like to do food drives toward the end of the year during the time of Christmas. So we'll give back to different types of families and stuff with that. Also toy drive as well. I like doing that as well. So we'll do that and stuff. And then we'll be able to volunteer with Habitat for Humanity and stuff like that. You know, just do.
Have you been in touch with these organizations and tell them that you're willing to volunteer time like this?
Oh yeah, yes sir. I actually have been in touch with the Salvation Army. Back in December, I talked to
Lieutenant Stokes?
Yes, that's who it was.
All right.
I talked to her on Facebook, so she's excited about it, and I'm excited about it.
Well, how are you going to get your friends and to get involved with this?
It's pretty much, it starts in school. So we're reaching out to various different schools and seeing if we can come and speak to the schools and stuff and get people interested.
Yes.
What kind of response have you had so far? Are they interested at all?
I know I talked to one principal from Broaden Middle School. She's inboxed me on Facebook the other day, and she was very interested. She hasn't replied to me yet, but I'm sure she is interested for us to come speak.
But the rest is pretty tough. You know, at my school, my principal, he seen my email I sent to him the other night, and he said he wanted to talk to me. And I have a buddy of mine that also said our head principal wanted to talk to me as well. So I'm guessing, you know, they're wanting to get involved and stuff as well as possible.
So you're going to the administration and talking to the principal and the vice principal and maybe the counselors
Yes,
to
sir.
try to get the word out to everybody at one time. So because going up to each person and talking to them and say, hey, come on, it take you years to get anybody all get everybody. All right, everybody over this way.
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
So where do you go to school?
I attend East Wayne High School.
And I go to North Carolina A&T.
Greensboro.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, man. All right. Out East Market Street there, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so so when you get out of school, you're talking to the principals and the administration about letting people know what you plan on doing. But now this is an uphill battle because there's a lot of young people that just want to hang out. They don't want to do anything.
Exactly.
How are you going to convince them that this is what they need to be doing?
Well,
And why should they be doing this? Tell me that.
oh yeah, okay. Oh, so well.
So I just changed gears
yes,
just like
you
that,
did. Yes,
man.
you did. Well, I've talked to like a lot of younger students that's doing crazy things, like maybe being involved in the streets and street gangs and selling drugs and being in and out of jail. And I've talked to them and told them about the possibilities of them joining Impact Teens, what it'll bring to them. Like we are planning on doing having mentors come and speak to us as much as possible. And I also want to put together a job fair as well to try to get different maybe fast food places and stuff out, managers and stuff out, to try, you know, to give our teens a chance and give them a job and stuff like that to help them get off the streets.
You know, have something to do.
Yes. So they'll have something to do.
Well, do me a favor. I've got a suggestion for you. And I'm sure the fast food restaurant places will agree with this. That,
Yes, sir.
That people sometimes get the wrong idea about entry-level positions. It's an entry-level position to get you
sir.
into the field of work and in the workforce. If you want to stay there and move up the ladder, that's one thing. But it's not meant to be a permanent job all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You know,
right.
sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't.
That's right.
That's where you learn the ins and outs of going to work and learning how to work and learning responsibilities of work.
Yes, sir.
You start there and then move up. Man, this is great.
Oh yeah,
So,
I'm excited.
so when are you starting this? You already started this?
Well, yeah, we're doing a lot of outreach now and speaking a lot. I've been to the Mayor's Youth Council the past week. Last week I went and spoke to them. So our launch date for our first meeting is set for April the 22nd, 2017.
And where's that going to be?
That's going to be at Faith Presbyterian Church, 2114 North Berkeley Boulevard.
2114?
Yes, sir.
21 Faith Presbyterian, 2114 North Berkeley. What's that close to?
That's close to, it's over there by the Burger King on Berkeley, North Berkeley Boulevard over there, like in Eastern Wayne area.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
like
got
on the
you.
way to
Yeah, near New
Greenwood
Hope
Store.
Road.
Yes, sir.
That area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right. All right, that is excellent.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
thank
guys,
you.
this is great. So what are your goals now? How are you going to get as many people as you can get? Or how are you going to do this? And will people working? They plan on working in teams, or how do you plan on doing that?
Well, our goal is to get at least 50 people, but if we don't reach that goal, we'll be fine with what we already have.
No, man, stick to the 50.
50, still
Yeah,
with 50?
that's
Okay.
a minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum
That's
50.
Well, 50
Oh,
is
yeah.
our goal.
There you go.
And pretty much we're going to have different teams. We already started talking about, like, because I know a lot of parents want to be involved as well. So we started
lot.
working.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So we were working on putting up a parent group together so they'll help us out as well. And we're going to have, like, I talked to James Jones from my church at City Church of Goldsboro.
Right.
I asked him if he would be interested in working with us, and he was like, yes, just keep him updated on what's going on, and he'll let her work with us.
So so the parents are excited about this
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Well, I can understand that. I know why they'd be excited about that. This gives their children something.
Yes.
Not children. They're young adults. Do you have an age limit up top and bottom?
Well, we came to an agreement where it's going to be 11 years old to 22 years old.
Okay,
So,
that's good.
But if
Yes, sir.
anybody over 22 want to help out, they can definitely help out. And in the future, 11 years age and younger for boys and girls. We want to think about maybe a parent has talked to us maybe about doing like a Cub Scout groups or a Girl Scout group. So that'll be something, you know, they'll be able to do too. So they'll have a voice as well.
And somebody older than 22 could be a mentor or
Yes, sir.
or counselor or
Yep.
something like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is fantastic. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you and say, hey, I want to help, Now, is this costing you anything? Is there any money involved here, or is this is all your?
Yes, it's
I
money
saw that
involved.
face. I saw. Oh yeah, we're talking money here. So what are we talking about as far as money?
Well, as of right now, we are working on our website. Because I pretty much do the media part of the
Okay.
organization.
That's an awesome job.
Yeah, so I'm working on the website right now. I just put up a temporary display for right now, but I'm working on actually like putting different tabs and stuff on the website, and that's costing. And then we have our different emails, the info@impactteensgoldsboro.org, and then our own email as well.
Okay, this is impactteensgoldsboro.org.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
impactteensgoldsboro.org.
Yes, sir.
So you would be willing to accept donations.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes. Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
All right. And if anybody wants to join, they can go to impactteensgoldsboro.org, and you've got not web address, but email addresses and
Yes, sir.
everything
Yes,
on
sir.
there.
Oh, yeah.
They get all the information they need right there.
Yes, sir.
impactteensgoldsboro.org. Right?
Yes, sir.
Khalil Cobb, thank you, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Deshaun Fair,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
And
yes.
good luck at A&T State University.
Yes, sir.
I keep wanting to say AT&T, but you're not the telephone
Yeah, I
man.
know. I
are
would
you?
say that
Do
too.
you A&T? Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir, for having us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Today we're at the Animal Adoption and Education Center here in Goldsboro, and we're talking with Sally Brown. Hey, Sally Brown.
Hello.
Hello. And with Duffy Fleming. Hi, Duffy.
Hello.
And fine. And we're talking with, who do we have here?
Say your name. Frisky. This is Frisky. And Frisky is a gorgeous long-haired girl who was an owner surrender.
Oh, sorry about that. Hello.
And she's obviously, you can tell she's been around humans and been around young people and older people and dog. The noise here doesn't seem to bother her here at the shelter. As you can see, would be a great companion, a lap cat, a family cat.
Yeah. And is not bothered at all by being picked up and by being rubbed. And
Not many cats can be picked up like this.
that's right.
And not mind. Her adoption fee is $60, and that covers her spay and her rabies shot.
Spay and rabies shot.
Yes.
So $60, and with the proper application and information, you can
Yes.
take her home.
Yes. And also, we want to, we're really, really excited that we've had some really good animal adoptions here for the month of January, and we really want to keep that ball rolling. Spay neuter is very important because so many animals are euthanized every day due to overpopulation. So please remember to spay neuter your pets.
Excellent. Okay, one more time. Sally Brown, what's Frisky's name?
Frisky.
Oh, okay. And Frisky can be adopted and taken home and given a brand new home, right?
Take me home. Take me home. Take me home.
Okay, very good. That's a pretty cat.
She's gorgeous. She has her own built-in eyeliner and mascara. I mean,
Oh,
look at her
oh.
markings. Isn't she
I know the
gorgeous?
markings are nice.
She doesn't need any makeup.
No, markings are nice. All right, 919-731-1439, 919-731-1439. The name is Frisky and waiting to be given a home. Take Frisky home, adopt Frisky. She needs a new family. All right? Thank you very much
so
there,
much.
Duffy and Sally Brown. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, look at it. Now she wants to play. Let me have that foot. Can I have that foot? I'll take this one. Take this foot.
Silly, you got to speak up, honey.
Take that foot.
Can't talk.
Want to do it again? Whoop. Here, I want that. Can I have that foot? Today we're at the Animal Adoption and Education Center. We're here with John Grant. John, who's our buddy here?
Well, our buddy is named Buddy.
Our buddy is Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Buddy. What do you have to say about everything? Go along with that. Yeah. Okay. So how old is Buddy?
He's about 2 to 3 years old.
2 to 3 years old. And what kind of dog is Buddy?
He is a lab mix.
Buddy is playful.
Very playful.
Now, labs generally are playful anyway.
Yes, they are.
And Buddy's a very loving dog, and probably might be a little rough to play with children and that sort of thing. What do you think?
I think that might be a fair assumption. He is very playful, very energetic, and he's a big lap dog.
I've noticed before we started the camera up, he was all over John here, and Buddy just enjoys having a good time, don't you, Buddy? I knew you were going to say that. Yes. Look at that. Loves to be loved. Loves to be petted and rubbed.
Yes, he does.
And loves to have your tummy rubbed, don't you?
Woof. Oh, yeah.
Woof. Woof. Yeah. So how does so anybody can come out here and put in an application and take Buddy home?
Yes, they can. It's just short form that you have to fill out, and we usually ask for vet references, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, he's a very loving dog.
So $60 includes the rabies shot, and Buddy will be fixed and will be ready to take home when all that's done, right?
Yes, sir.
And right here at the Animal Adoption and Education Center, you can call to get information about Buddy or about John. 919-731 919-731-1439, 731-1439. Or you can come on by at 1600 1600
Kleeman Street.
Kleeman Street. Thank you. I knew that. 1600 Kleeman Street here in Goldsboro. And John, thanks for talking with us. And Buddy, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Woof. Woof.
Woof.
Woof. Woof.
Good boy.
Good boy.
We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. This program runs Monday through Friday of each week. Every day it begins at 7 a.m. and then the show repeats at noon. Then the show repeats again at 5:30 p.m. Okay? Well, this is the weekend that the 2017 Carolina Game Summit begins in Goldsboro. They begin this weekend. And part of that will be Dr. Benjamin Sente will be a keynote speaker at the summit. He is the chief physicist for Cone Health's radiation oncology departments, and he will be the day one keynote speaker during the 2017 Carolina Games Summit with a presentation entitled Using Games to Cure Cancer. It's very serious. Presentation taking place at 12:30 Saturday at the Paramount Theater, downtown Goldsboro. Anyway, that's going to be interesting. Arsenic and Old Lace at the university coming up February 10th, a week from this Friday. Arsenic and Old Lace at the Hazel Waters Carnegie Assembly Hall at the end of Wooten Street in Mount Olive, on Wooten Street in Mount Olive. Anyway, that's fun. And Alan Armstrong's going to be in that play. Yes, he is. That's a funny play. Anyway. You have anything there, ma'am?
Yes, don't forget this Friday at the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center is a health fair starting at 9:30 until 12. You also have a chance to register for the senior games.
Oh, yeah.
We had Stacia back a few weeks ago talking about our senior games.
We did have Stacia back.
Yeah.
A few days ago. Anyway, Stacia Fields, she is phenomenal. She is so involved with helping and working with seniors especially, but she's such a big part of the Goldsboro Parks and Recreation Department, and she's such a big part of the Senior Center as well, doing a fantastic job. Everybody loves Stacia. She is boundless energy. Okay, coming up an evening with UMO. Don't ask me how to spell it. That will be Friday. That will be not Friday. That'll be February 25th, which might be a Friday. I don't know yet. Is that a Friday?
Nope, it's a Wednesday.
That's what I meant to say. It's a Wednesday.
Nope, I take that back.
Take that back. I was mistaken. My calendar misspoke. Whatever day February 25th is on, that's the day right there. It's 6 p.m. and it's $50 per person. And this will be taking place in Selma at the Farm in Selma. Semi-formal, dinner, dancing, live music, and a large raffle, an extremely large raffle with some amazing prizes. Somebody's going to win a trip to Spain. Somebody's going to win a trip to Mexico. Somebody's going to win a trip to British Columbia.
Wow.
These are great prizes. Now, the Mexico and British Columbia, no airfare included there, but everything else is there. If you can get there, wow. But that is those are great, but prizes are fantastic. A 2018 alumni trip to Spain, be a part of that. That'll be in June of next year. Time now for the answer to our trivia question for today. The category, I forget. But here's what happened. Back in 1890-something, Mr. Waldorf built a hotel in New York on Fifth Avenue. Shortly after that, Mr. Astor, John Jacob himself, built another hotel right next door to it. They eventually joined with a walkway they joined together. And they became known as the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, the largest in the world. There was none bigger anywhere. And it wasn't long after that, they tore the whole thing down to make room for something else. They tore it down, the biggest hotel in the world, and it wasn't that old. Well, they sold the property. They owned that property. So they sold it to make room for this. What did they tear it down to make room for? The answer is the Empire State Building. After construction started on the Empire State Building, 420 days later, which is a little over a year, that's a year and 2 months, boom, it was there, ready to open. The thing is, though, it was in the middle of the Depression, and nobody could afford to rent office space in the Empire State Building. It didn't make a profit until the 50s. But that's another story anyway. And so we're going to take our profitable selves out of here, and we'll be back tomorrow. How's that? Tomorrow being another day. Tomorrow is Thursday, you see. It is. I read the calendar. I read it. Yeah. So anyway, we'll be back in here tomorrow, and I hope you're able to join us. If you're going anywhere, please drive carefully. Always wear your seatbelt. And until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.